Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the channel. I'm incredibly excited because we have someone very special joining us. She's an actress, voice actress, award-winning cosplayer, and a huge supporter of the horror community. You've seen her at films, conventions, and across some of your favorite horror channels. She's someone who generally brings people together, whether it's through her performance, her cosplay, or just being an all-around positive person in the genre. I've had the pleasure of meeting her at a convention myself, and she's the exact same kind, energetic, and welcoming person as she is online. So please give a big welcome to none other than Lauren Alenia. Lauren, how are you doing?
Hello! Hi!
So how are you doing today?
I am so good. How are you?
I'm good. Nothing too crazy. Although for the people not in New Jersey, it snowed 2 days in a row. So I'm kind of over that. I don't know how you feel about
Yeah.
the snow, but
Yeah. It's pretty to watch it from a window, but not fun to drive in, not fun to be in, but yeah.
exactly. We get a little over it when it hits January, February at the beginning
hmm
of the year. But
Definitely.
real quick, I saw on your Instagram you went to the Flyers game last night. How was that?
Yes, that was so much fun. Actually, that was my first ever Flyers game.
First ever hockey
Ever.
game or just Flyers game?
It was the Flyers game.
Okay.
hmm
And you liked it? You had
I
fun?
liked it. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, it
Mhm,
was definitely a great, great support there and the crowds were nuts and it was just like super high energy and fun.
mhm.
And I'm super grateful to be invited and be there with such amazing fun friends and amazing people.
Yeah, definitely. I've never been to a Flyers game, but I've been to Devils games.
Ooh.
Got to support New Jersey, and but I think we also, yeah, we lost last night to Carolina. I think you guys lost to the Rangers or something.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it is what it is.
It is what it
Um,
is.
So real quick, guys, we're gonna hold off your questions till the end. What I'm gonna do real quick is talk about how I or Lauren's and my friendship started, and then I have a bunch of questions for her, and then I will leave it to the audience. So real quick, if you guys know my channel, if you don't know my channel, I did a video in like March or April. I think it was titled "Lauren Alenia, Actress and Award-Winning Cosplayer." So I think I just messaged you pretty much out of the blue and just like, hey, like I see that you've been killing
Yeah.
it. We're both from New Jersey. We both love the horror community and stuff like that. And is it cool if I made a video about you? And you were obviously super nice and kind and said like, yeah, absolutely do it. And then so I released that. And then a month or two later, we actually met at the Chiller Theater Show in the spring,
Yes.
which is in Parsippany, not too far from us in North Jersey. And what was really awesome about it was, if you guys don't know the layout of the hotel, there's a bunch of different rooms. There's like these small side rooms, there's a big room and stuff like that. And I think they originally had you build in, I don't know, like a side room or something. And I'm like looking on the map because they give everybody like a flyer when you go in. And I'm like looking on the map. I'm like, where's Lauren? Like, I didn't understand. And to find out that you were in essentially the ballroom, like the
hmm
biggest room
Yeah.
in the convention, and you're seated next to the killer. And I know what you did last summer, like Muse Watson. It was like his
Yes.
first convention and stuff like that. So you've been to so many conventions, but what keeps you, I don't know, what keeps you going to them? I mean,
Oh my gosh. I'd have to say the fans. The fans. Like yourself and everybody else I've met. I think that it's such an experience that I've talked about over and over and I never get tired of talking about it. It's meeting you guys and fans and just people who, might not even know me but just come up to me and be like, "Hi, nice to meet you." The support is just overwhelming and I'm every time at a convention I'm at the end of it, it's always emotional because it's such a surreal experience for me. And just seeing everybody so happy and like that's what makes me happy. So the fans is the answer. 1000%.
absolutely. No, and we
Yeah.
appreciate you giving your time. I mean, I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
I was super tired just, walking around for 2, 3 hours, and like you being energetic and obviously being able to talk to everybody is just
Mhm.
like you really have to give your all for 3 days, and it must be
Yeah.
exhausting. So we
Hey, a
appreciate
cup of coffee, I'm good.
it.
Cup of
Yeah, I
coffee and
guess
I'm good
so.
to go.
I guess so. That's awesome. So without further ado, we're going to dive into a couple questions that I have written
Okay.
down here. So let's go with number one. So you've actually helped me connect with and make friends in the horror community, including Johnny Horror, the Horror Nerd, and
Yes.
the crew from What an Excellent Day for a Podcast, all of whom I
Yes.
discovered through your appearances on their channel. What does it mean to you to help build and support such a strong, welcoming horror community?
It means the world. It means the world. I love hearing that. That's amazing, Adam, seriously. I think that the horror community is such a fandom and such a community and a family essentially of people that just love horror, and it's such a positive, loving, open arms fandom and community. One of the reasons I love horror is because of the community and the fans. So it means the world to have everybody connected and see everybody get along and become friends. Like that. That seriously made my heart melt. Like that's awesome.
No, it's really awesome for me as well because, like I said, I think after I did that video about you, I'm not sure if it was on your channel or the Horror Nerds channel, but I saw your appearance on there, and then I saw
Yeah.
Johnny's, and then long
Yes.
story short, they had a Friday the 13th fan event in at the Blairstown Diner for
Okay.
Friday the 13th, and I met Johnny there, and then I was on his channel, he was on my channel, I met the Horror Nerd at I think Monster Mania Con in Cherry Hill, so it was
Oh my
like
god.
this
Okay.
it was like this surreal thing to like, I made a video about you, then I met
Yeah.
you, and then I like saw the Horror Nerd on YouTube, and then I met him. So it's this cool, like, it became not just like seeing someone on the screen. It's just like I'm actually meeting people
You're
and
actually
becoming
meeting
friends
them.
with them. So that was really awesome too,
Yeah.
for that.
I love that,
But
and I love that you're getting support as well. Like, that's amazing, and they're such great people. What an excellent day for a podcast. Todd, Johnny, like, they're all phenomenal, and, I appreciate all the support and just hearing how happy, it makes you as well. Like, that's amazing. Again, it goes back to, like, the horror community. It's something different, you know?
absolutely. Speaking of the horror community, I did want to ask what first inspired you to pursue acting. To be honest,
Mhm.
just from looking on the outside in, it's such a challenging industry. So what drew you to be a part of it?
So I started cosplaying when I was 15 years old. Cosplaying was kind of my outlet with different characters and really performing for people. So I started going to conventions, I'd say around 2020, like right near COVID. And you had to wear a mask at the time, and I'd make all these elaborate costumes. I'd spend hours and hours and months even perfecting these costumes, and with the costumes, I'd study the characters. So I'd study the voice, the mannerisms, how do they pose, how do they act. So when I went to these cons, I didn't just look like the character, like I was the character fully. And one of my most known cosplays now is actually Harley Quinn, which I know we'll definitely get to.
I
We'll
actually forgot
definitely
to.
get to it.
Yes, speaking of this, I forgot to pull it when we were talking about when I met you. So if you guys haven't seen my video, Lauren, first of all, you have a great signature. I don't know if you
Oh,
can see
thank
that
you
on the
so much.
camera, but a very
Thank
clean,
you.
nice signature.
Thank
If you
you.
can't tell, I'm a huge Batman fan. So of course I had to get you in the Harley Quinn sort of OG attire, and then very nicely you wrote "Keep up the great YouTube work" right there.
Yes.
So I appreciate the
Yeah.
personalization on the
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. So yeah, like back to cosplay. I just started going to more and more conventions, and Harley Quinn became one of a fan favorite at multiple cons. Princess Peach was another one, all these different characters, and one thing led to another. And I believe what's meant to find you is always going to find you, no matter what. Whatever is meant to happen is going to come to you. And so with performing these characters, I was like, I really love storytelling and I really love bringing different fake characters to life. And one thing led to another, and I started acting and been doing it for a little over a year now, and I'm so grateful and feel super blessed to even be where I'm at right now with it.
No, that's amazing. It's amazing to hear that you've sort of evolved. You've not stayed in one
Yeah.
lane. We'll get to obviously the music career a couple of questions later. But yeah, you do so much nowadays. I feel like
Yes.
or not nowadays. I feel like back in the day, someone was strictly an actor, someone was strictly a cosplayer, someone was strictly
Mhm.
whatever, which is totally fine. But to wear so many different hats is just so that's so hard to do, right? It's just like playing
Yes.
different instruments and stuff like that. So yeah,
Yeah.
so that's awesome that you have again evolved and been able to just grow as a human being and stuff like that.
Yes. Well, thank you so
um,
much. That means a
yeah,
lot.
no,
Thank you.
definitely. So another fellow YouTuber that I was watching one of your videos that he was on was Killjoy Jake. So I
Yes!
learned, yes, he is. I watch him all the time. I don't know if he knows, but I watch him all the time, and he has great videos. He has an awesome voice. I don't know.
I'll
I
make
love
sure
all
he
his.
knows. I'll make sure he
Yes.
knows. I'll
I
make it
love
happen.
all his I love all his content. He's killing it. He's absolutely killing it in the
Yeah.
YouTube game. But with that appearance you did with Killjoy Jake, I found out that you're a big fan of the Saw franchise.
Yes.
So yes, so for me, it's those like first three films when Jigsaw is still alive, spoiler alert, that are my favorite. But for you, is there a specific movie or maybe a kill that made you start loving the Saw
Ooh.
franchise?
I think it's just at that time when it first was out, there was a huge shock factor, I think, for everybody because I was a bit younger, but still I know there was a big shock factor of like this is something new. Like this is something new. And the story of it is if for anybody who has not seen Saw, I'm not gonna spoil, but the story of it is something that's very out there. I think it's is that Adam, is that the right way to say
That's
that?
fair. Yeah, I what one thing I love about Saw is that it's like you said, it has a great story. It's not
Yes.
just the kills, like a lot of just to throw the name of it out there, a lot of people call it like torture porn and stuff like that.
Right.
But to me it's not. It really has a great story, all the different films. Like I said, when it gets a little bit like the fourth, fifth, sixth film, and we're like going back to Jigsaw, he was still
Yeah.
alive at this point. It gets a little crazier, and then it just becomes about the violence to
The
me.
kills,
Um,
right.
the kills, for me, like the rack is one of the craziest ones where that guy's like strung up,
Yes.
like on a cross, and his head's all twisted around. Oh, that thing's crazy. That's
I
absolutely
think
crazy.
all the Saw kills, I think I I I don't know. It's either those kills or like the Final Destination kills that just make
Yes,
me just like, oh gosh, like
yes,
I
absolutely.
question people's mentality on how they came up with this stuff.
Did you see
Like
the
are they
newest?
okay? Like
Yeah, it's an outlet, right? It's
it's an
art.
outlet. Yeah.
Did you see the newest Final Destination, Bloodlines?
I did.
Did you like it?
I did.
Yeah. I
I did.
really liked the MRI kill, if you will. That thing
That
was
was
insane.
that
That
one
was
and I think the gymnast were like the two that
yes. Yep.
they're right there. Yeah.
And real
Mhm.
quick, we have a couple people in the chat, so I'm gonna pull up
Okay.
my buddy Dave real quick. Collector Movie Man. Hey Adam. We've got another supporter, The View from Drew9322, who is another
Hi.
YouTuber. Hey everyone, what's up? Mike's Film Flicks, who says, "Hey, I just did a live stream with him.
Hey.
We were talking about SpongeBob last week,
Love that.
and that was great. And then we talked about the first 28 Days Later, just because the newer one
Oh.
just came out, Bone Temple. And then we have my other buddy. I appreciate all the support, guys. Joel from Dark Room Review says, "Evening chat." And then what else do we have here? Oh, we got a question from Drew. So the view with Drew9322 says, "What inspired you to do voice acting?" That's a great question for Lauren.
Oh my goodness. I I think it just goes back to the whole performing characters thing, and I know that sounds pretty basic, but it's the truth. With voice acting, it's totally different than acting because it's your voice. You have to be totally different and crazy with it sometimes. So, with the two voice acting roles I have done, they're totally different, and I think it's just bringing animated characters to life, which I think is even much more fun. Um, yeah, like, nothing's funner than being in your closet with a microphone, blanket over your head, voice acting, giggling like a psychopath. It's a sight. It's a sight.
100%.
Yeah. But yeah, no, the, voice acting, I love it, and, I'm totally open for more opportunities with it, and I would love to do more of it. 1000%.
And also from Drew, he says it has to be him because I'm sure he's following me. So I think Drew followed you on Instagram. So
Oh, thank you.
you
That's so
got another
sweet.
follower from there, which
Oh,
is kind
thank
of weird to say because
you.
I'm a very small Instagram channel, very small YouTube channel. You're obviously way bigger. So if I could, help you in any way possible, although you're probably
Numbers
helping
don't
me.
matter. Numbers don't matter. The support is what matters to me.
Exactly.
Most
And that's
everything
why,
else.
again, I'm so appreciative of you giving me an hour of your time, because you've
Absolutely.
been on the massive channels that are like Killjoy Jake and stuff like that. So I do really appreciate that as well.
Absolutely.
But us New Jerseyans, we got to stick together, right? We got to help
You
each
do
other.
hey,
We
we
got to
got
help each
this.
other out. Besides horror, because I'm sure you get these questions all the time, are there
Yeah.
any other genres you'd love working with, or explore
Ooh.
now? Comedy, adventure, or something unexpected?
Ooh, I would definitely have to say action. I think I would do really good with action. And just because, the girl in me is really blossoming here. Romance, like a comedy
Absolutely.
romance or something. But yeah, there's so many multiple roles that are coming up that isn't even horror. Um, and that's super super cool to me because I love bringing different characters to life. So as much as I love horror and I love gore and special effects and as an actor I have diversity and I have a variety of different range that I could play. So pretty much kind of everything.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'd love to see you in an action film.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just I feel like, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like sometimes actors get pigeonholed for, one sort of genre, whether it's
Yeah.
like Scout Taylor Compton or Daniel Harris or something. Like they're known for horror films, which is great.
Right.
But at the same and they love that, but at the same time they want to expand and do stuff like that. So
Absolutely. Yeah.
yeah, so absolutely we would love to have, I mean, a rom-com would be great. Do you have any sort of, like,
Nice.
favorite rom-coms from back in the day, or
Ooh. It's not really a rom-com, but it's definitely like a romance movie. It's actually one of my favorites. It was a book initially. It's called Flipped.
Okay.
It's like not that known, and I'm that kind of person that loves like music that's not that known by smaller artists, movies that are maybe not as known. So yeah, if anybody wants to check out like a really fun, really good story, Flipped.
Cool. I
It's
will
really
have to
good.
check who
It's
stars
really
in it so
good.
I can when I check it out after the
Oh my
stream.
gosh. I don't know the actors' names. That sounds
Okay.
horrible, but it's Bryce and Julie. They're two kids.
Okay.
They grow up neighbors to each other, and basically, I'm gonna leave it to the imagination. Things flip,
Okay, cool, no.
feelings flip. So
Cool.
yeah.
I don't know, for me, like, the 2000s rom-coms were, like, so good. Whether it
Oh,
was
like
something
what?
that
Like
was,
what?
like, again, not like a specific rom-com, but, like, Step Up or, like, that was so much fun with, like, Channing
Okay.
Tatum and,
Yeah. Oh,
what
that's
else is really good? I forget who else was in it, but I know it's J-Lo. It's, like, The Wedding Planner.
yes.
J-Lo and someone
Yes.
else. That was a really
Yeah.
good one from, 20 something years ago and stuff like that.
That's crazy
Um
to say. That's so crazy.
It's very weird to say. You know how people are doing, like, the 2016,
2016
thing?
trend.
And I'm like, "Oh my god, that was 10 years ago, and I was
10 years
20 years old
ago.
or something."
That's
So it's
insane.
really crazy to say.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, alright, we got a couple more. Let's see what we got here. Drew says, "I also do voice acting." Oh, you did voice acting in the Lego Movie and
Ooh.
and DC short films on my YouTube channel, so Drew, we will definitely
Oh,
have to check that out.
yes,
Um,
absolutely.
Dave
Congratulations on that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Dave said, "Tell Lauren I just followed her Insta." We got you 2 new followers, Lauren.
Oh,
I'm doing I'm working hard for you. Um, I'm
well,
absolutely just kidding.
thank you. Thank you so
And
much.
Dave also says, "Will you ask her if she's a Game of Thrones fan?" Okay.
I am.
Okay, cool.
I'm the biggest, I'll say this right now, I'm the biggest nerd. Star Wars, gaming, any gaming, like Harry Potter, Doctor Who, like, yeah.
That's
Mhm.
awesome. Yeah, it's weird
I
for
don't look
me 'cause
nerdy, but I am. I
yeah.
completely am. Yeah.
Well, I look nerdy. And I am definitely into the nerdy things, but it's weird. Dave has said it before that he's a big Game of Thrones fan.
Yeah.
I've just never watched it. Like I'm big on, like you said, horror. I'm big on Harry Potter, Star Wars, Batman.
Mhm.
I don't know. I've just never gotten to. I will have to eventually, but
You
yeah,
gotta sit down, nice blanket, nice night, popcorn, and just kind of get into it.
just
It
get it.
takes a
Yeah,
lot to get into, but once you're into it, it's so captivating and it's so good. And I know
it's
the comments are probably gonna agree if you've seen it. It's good. It's
Absolutely.
good.
For me, it's just like I'll watch any movie if you tell me, like, "Watch this 3-hour movie from, like, 1975." I'll be like, "Cool. Don't need to know anything about it. I'm fine." But if you go, like, "Watch this TV show," and there's, I don't know, 6 seasons, 7 seasons, it
Yeah,
immediately is like a block in my brain. I'm like, "That's a lot of homework."
that's a lot of homework.
So that's for me
Yeah,
personally. So I will
I get
eventually
you. Yeah.
yeah, I will eventually, but, I that's why I pushed it off for so many years because it's a daunting
It's a
task.
lot. It is. It is.
Mhm.
It is, yeah.
But moving right along, so obviously, like I said before, you are an award-winning cosplayer as well. Do you have a favorite cosplay look you've worn? And are there any new designs or characters you're excited to debut soon and possibly tell us about right here?
Oh my goodness. I don't think I've actually ever been asked that question before, so that's yeah, it's amazing. I'm like caught off guard. Oh, Favorite cosplay? I think I have two. Harley Quinn, all variants of her because I just she's such a great character to portray, and I know we're gonna get into that. Um, but Harley Quinn, and I'd have to say Peach. Just
Yes.
because it just gets such like a warm, genuine, loving fandom. You know, Harley gets a totally different fan base than Princess
Yes.
Peach. But they're both so amazing to play, and I love them both. And I worked so incredibly hard on them too. Like the details, they're on my Instagram if anybody wants to go check it out. Um, the detail I had to put into that was just hours and hours and hours of work. And
I couldn't imagine. Yeah, I've seen, and again, correct me if I'm wrong. I think the when you wore the Princess Peach one, you met one of the voice actresses.
yeah, so
Yeah, okay.
Samantha Kelly, yeah, her and I, we've been like online friends for a few years, and I finally got to meet her. Um, she actually recognized me through my cosplay
No
and the
way, that
way
must
I
have been
do her
awesome.
voice and stuff like that. That was seriously a dream come true. Like that.
Mhm.
That'll forever be like, you know, a part of me now.
And one thing I love about your cosplays as well, the that Harley Quinn one is more like the Batman the animated series, like with the black and red sort of look.
Yes.
And I think you did at it was probably the Atlantic City convention where you did like the Margot Robbie one.
Yes.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so if you guys aren't familiar with her, she does it's not just one iteration of the character. So there's so many different iterations of the character.
Yes.
I think you had
Bridal
who was it?
Peach from Mario Odyssey.
Mhm.
Like, there's so many different things, and there's so many characters that I've done that, like, I'd love to bring to a convention again, and I'm just like, oh, I just have no time now." But yeah, I do. I mean, I have, like, a few upcoming. One I really wanna wear, but she's done. Zero Suit Samus, which is from Metroid. And the way that I did this was I have the bodysuit, um, but I did it as, like, a post-battle Zero suit, so the one arm, I have the arm cannon, smoke's gonna come out of it, it's lit up. I have armor, like, falling off of my body, it's all destroyed and looks burnt. So that's gonna be really fun, but again, I just gotta find a con to wear that too.
Right.
So that's, I think,
Um
one of my most anticipated ones for me personally,
so,
I'm excited.
so that's different from because I think when I got your autograph, you had a picture of the Samus one. That was like a
That's
blue
it,
suit. So
that's
is it the
it.
same one or a different one from there?
That's the same one, but there's, like, more armor. But for that photo,
Oh, okay.
for the print, it was just, like, more of, like, sitting on the floor, you know?
Yes.
But yeah, no, the full thing is like armor and I'm gonna have like blood and
That honestly that peach one I feel like was probably my personal favorite
thank you.
outfit wise. Like Harley's my favorite character, but that thing must have been how many hours does that take to make? I mean,
Oh,
it's
for
insane.
Peach or just
Yeah.
I've been working on Peach. I mean, I've made a costume, sold it, made a costume, didn't really like it, had to revamp it. Oh, okay, I want to this more accurate, let's redo it. I've been working on Peach since maybe 2019.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
So like
crazy.
the Instagram photo, everything is so perfect. The parasol or the umbrella is perfect. You guys could zoom into the details and get like a render of Peach, and I did everything by hand. And I look at the costume. Even I looked at it the other day, and I was just like, wow. Like, even, you know, looking at it after it's made, after even when I haven't worn it for a few months, I could still really appreciate, you know, everything I've learned and, you know, the experiences I've learned from making all this stuff, you know, because not every costume's the same. There's a lot of techniques and new stuff I
Right.
have to learn. So
That's
yeah.
again just shows off how many hats you can wear, so to speak. So it's not just being the cosplayer, it's not just acting, it's not just doing voice acting,
Right.
it's
Like
being what's it
everything.
called? Like a seamstress. You're
Everything.
literally like a seamstress
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
put all that stuff together, which is
Yeah.
not an
Oh,
easy
thank you.
task. But
Yeah.
and even just the logistics of you make the costume and then you have to like I said, just walk around the convention with it. It looks
Yeah.
like it's heavy, or I think with the Harley Quinn one, you had like the chain. I don't know what it's called.
The
Like the
chain, yeah, I had a chain prop
yes,
for the clubbing Harley, yeah.
yes. So just to walk around with that, to bring that to conventions is like
Yeah,
you're going above and beyond.
absolutely. Yeah.
So I love that and I appreciate that. And like I
No.
said, me just walking around in a hat and sunglasses, I'm tired at this convention after 2-3 hours standing in line to get someone's autograph. So that's awesome
Yeah.
to not only make the outfit but to walk around with the fan. And then I'm sure the dress was obviously a big like
Hoop
1900s like
skirt,
big
yeah.
skirt. Yes, yep.
Layers, yeah. It's fun to get into a car with that. You can only
That's exactly what I'm
imagine.
thinking. Like logistically, it's hard to get all set up.
But it's so
Um,
much fun though, and like that's what kind of back to the other question, like that's what really pulled me into acting. Because I've been cosplaying, like I said, for years, and it was I feel like it was only leading to one direction, and that's where I'm at now, and I'm just like, wow, yeah.
All right. So next up, so what we were speaking about what we were speaking about the conventions. You always
Yes.
bring such amazing energy to your convention appearances. How do you stay so grounded and enthusiastic during your long, exhausting days? I think when I met you as well, you had the two girls from the original Scream that were in the
Mhm.
bathroom during that scene. So I saw them again as well.
Lenora, yeah, no, she's
It,
wonderful. Lenora is amazing. I met
yes.
her, and her energy, and same with Nancy. They're always together, and their energy is so radiant and so fun. So they were amazing to meet. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. She was awesome. She had like her whole dress on. It's like freezing outside. I'm like, she's killing it.
Real
Um,
I swear with the upcoming conventions for me, I definitely want to appear in like a costume. Not
yeah,
cosplay, but like a costume.
yeah, for sure.
We're not gonna say for what, but
Right. Hint, hint.
potential, hey, maybe.
Potential. Let's see. We got a couple more people here. Well, Dave also says, question for Lauren: is she a PlayStation gamer, Xbox, or Nintendo Switch? Well, maybe Nintendo because you're talking about Metroid.
This is gonna shock everybody. All.
All of the above.
All. Yeah. I
I
play
definitely.
different games on different things. Yeah.
That's a great answer.
I'm
I
mainly
think we.
mainly an Xbox and Switch girly.
Okay.
PlayStation for like two games, but like mainly Xbox and Switch.
I
Mhm.
sort of fell off on Xbox. I think I'm a couple years older than you, but yeah, with the Nintendo GameCube and Mario Kart Double Dash and all those games were like
Yes.
those were my era
Those
of
were
games. So
your yeah.
I kind of go back and play even like Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine and all that stuff. Now it's like a whole
It's
can of
so
worms.
good.
Like games are like takes you 80 hours to finish and all the
Literally.
graphics and it costs $70 and I've sort of fallen off. But yeah,
I'd have to say my favorite. I think it's always been my favorite game. Super Smash Bros. I play it competitively. Um, and then I think my other second favorite game is like Fortnite, Call of Duty, Halo, Overwatch, Dead by Daylight. Like it's a problem.
everything.
It's a
All
problem how
all the
yeah.
games in the world.
All the games in the world. Yeah, even like the
Um,
really like small indie games like I know of. It's yeah.
very, very nice. We've got another person here, Swift of Horror 365. Lauren brightens up the conversation. Oh, convention floor. When she's in the room, she definitely possesses an X factor.
Oh, thank you.
And he also says happy Sunday. So we appreciate
Happy
that.
Sunday. I don't know when this will be out, but happy Sunday.
Right now. So it's
Right
streaming now,
now.
and then it'll be yes, and then it'll be up on YouTube for people to see on the rewatch as well.
Mhm.
Okay, so since starting your career, do you have a favorite memory that really stands out? One of my favorite of your career is you being at the Terrifier 3 press screening in New York. So I was definitely
Yeah.
jealous. Like you got to meet David Howard Thornton and
Yes.
like a
That was
wrestler or
sweet.
somebody. You got to meet a bunch of people for that.
Yeah, and I'm like, they're all good friends, which is amazing. And yeah, oh my gosh, a memory. Whew, where do I start? Where do I start? Um, oh my gosh. Okay, I think my most there's so many. Please, if I had a binder, I'd be flipping through right now reading. Um, I think my most recent, most surreal, exciting memory, it's not even a memory, but it's like a moment, was when I got the call, and Aaron, the director of Joker's Wild, was like, "You're Harley Quinn." The emotion that came over me, and that is still over me, I haven't come out of it yet. I think that was something in my career that was absolutely like pivotal and so important, and um it was just like a dream come true, and like I said, till this day I'm just like, what?
It's just
it
it's shocking, right? It
it
must
hasn't
be,
hit
right?
me. Yeah.
From making the costumes, from dressing up as the character to
Yes.
doing the voice acting, it really must have been your that kind of leads into my next question. Like, what would you
Yeah.
consider to be your I made it moment? Was it landing a particular role,
Mm.
or something else? And I guess you pretty much just answered that.
Yeah, I think definitely Joker's Wild. But even prior to Joker's Wild, just all the love and support that I've gotten, even with doing social media. Back years ago when I was just solely doing influencing and social media, like even back then the support was insane. And it's so incredible to, I've had multiple fans tell me or DM me or whatever and say, like, I've been watching you since 2015. I've seen you since you were 16 years old. Look at you now. Like those comments will, I'm just like, wow, like that's insane. So, I don't think I've really had like a moment where I'm like, I made it. Like I think it's everything, and the support has been overwhelming, and that's really all that I really, tend to lean towards and focus on.
Yeah, I mean, no,
People
it
that
sounds
support you, people that lift you up, people that support you, because, I've learned that who you surround yourself with and who you keep in your life. A lot of people don't want to see you do good. Or, they want to see you do good, but they don't want to see you do better. And I've experienced that, and, I've really come to peace with that, where I don't, if someone does wrong or is rude or mean or backstabbing or whatever the case may be, I have enough peace in my heart to say their character does not define me. Their actions do not define me. So I will always, always, always focus on the positive, the love, the support, the trustworthy people, the loyal friends. Like positivity is always going to be my main focus, no matter what.
that's a very what's the word I'm trying to think of? A very I don't even know. That is a
I
very
left you. Oh, sorry.
no, no, no. That is a very mature thing for someone to say who's obviously, so that sounded like an answer from somebody who's like 70 or 80 years old, like who's lived and seen it all.
That is no,
Not
that's a compliment. That's a compliment.
not that I'm calling you a 70-year-old, but just sort of someone who's lived and
Yeah.
experienced everything. But like you said, I mean, since you've been doing this since you were 15,
Yeah.
you've it over a decade, I think you've experienced so much, and just again the trials and
Yes.
tribulations of
Yes.
sort of every facet of the industry, whether it's acting or
Yes.
cosplaying and stuff like that. So
Mhm.
that's just really awesome
Yeah.
for someone to hear,
Mhm.
or for me to hear. So,
Mhm.
so next up we do have, again, this is a great transition, which is segue to the next transition. So we are living in very tough times with bullying at an all-time high, especially online. I know you shared your
Yes.
own experience in a YouTube video. What message would you want to give someone who's currently going through a rough patch?
You are stronger than the fight that you're fighting. You are. Everybody has hard days. Everybody has days that just bring you down and could really make your energy go from 100 to 0. We're human, and it's okay sometimes not to be okay. And, if you are being bullied or going through tough times, like there are people for you to talk to. You're never alone. As much as your mind, may try to make you feel that way, you're never alone. And with bullying, as you're right, like I've been promoting anti-bullying since I was 15, since that was my whole like transition into social media was that. And I'm so grateful to even have that be the start. Like I think that's so I never would have known. But I'm so grateful that, I could be that outlet to really make people feel like they have a friend and make people feel like they're not alone. Like I'm very grateful and happy to be that person for people. So anybody out there right now who is listening, tuning in, um, if you just need someone to talk to, a friend to talk to, I'm here. My DMs are open. You can message me anytime, we can chit chat. Um, yeah, always stay positive and stay strong Yeah.
No, that's awesome. I think you I'm not sure if it was my show or a different show, but I think there was a young fan, a little girl that you had written something on her hand or something like that.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's just obviously so heartwarming and kind to see. I think one of your I'm not sure if you posted or one of your many fan accounts posted
It
it,
probably was
but
a fan
uh,
account.
probably was a fan account.
Maybe I posted it too. But that's a moment that again, that's one of those core memories right now. You know, I've had so many fans come up to me and be like, "Hey, I'm being bullied," or "Hey, I was bullied and you helped me," or you know, and then stuff like that. It's just it makes me feel like I'm doing my job. I'm doing my thing right. In any way that I could be there for people, that's all I really care for. So, yeah, I think I wrote on her hand something like "You're strong" or "You're beautiful." And I remember I told her every time that you feel upset or you feel scared or you have to go to school, remember what I wrote on your left hand.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I really couldn't imagine. We sort of proto grew up in like the internet sort of days and stuff like that. But when we were that little, we didn't have it. So to me, I really can't understand.
Yeah.
I feel bad in a way.
It's
That
rough now.
little kids
Yeah.
have to go through the world. I don't know, with the internet and stuff like
With
that
the
when we didn't have
internet,
to grow up with it.
it's so
Um,
bad now. It's so bad
right.
for my experience, it was all physical and in person,
Mhm,
up until I was homeschooled, but even when I was homeschooled, it was all online, so I've experienced every side of it, and I
mhm,
think that now in 2026, like, I think it's at its peak,
mhm.
and I think something needs to be done, and it's just, you know, it's really sad, and I think that things really need to start changing.
No,
Um,
I totally agree, and I'm
yeah.
a huge fan as well as someone who suffers from depression, and anxiety, and stuff like that. I
Yeah.
really appreciate you
Yeah, always.
sticking out and being a voice to someone just to
Absolutely.
talk to and stuff like that. So I'm in the same
Absolutely.
position where, yeah, if anyone wants to message me about, doesn't
Yeah,
have to be about movies, doesn't have to be about
exactly.
whatever. Just send me a message about whatever. I had a bad day at work, or
Right.
I don't know. I'm watching the football game tonight. What do you think about it? What like anything?
Yeah,
Because it gets lonely sometimes.
it does.
So
Yeah.
definitely.
You always
Um,
gotta be that person for someone, you know?
a hundred
Yeah.
percent.
Yeah.
But I did just get one more right here with my buddy Brian from B Dubs Movie Hub, who is also a New Jerseyan and was at the
Oh,
Chiller Theater convention. At the full stream tomorrow. Brian, I appreciate you, man. Always hopping in
hmm.
these chats. So with my all right, so my last question here is you recently released the song Loving You is Suicide, which is exciting new chapter and venture for you.
Yes.
Was music always something you were interested in, and which
Oh, wait.
creation of the song?
You
Oh,
c oh, wait. Hold on. I don't know if this is live. Oh, I can
am I
hear you.
frozen?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay.
Alright, what was your question? I know you're, like,
Did
edited and
you want
chop
me to
it
read?
and whatever, but no, what was it? We'll restart.
No, no problem. I apologize for the internet
It's
issues.
okay, it's okay, it's
Um,
fine.
so it says all right, so you recently released a song, Loving You is Suicide, which is an exciting new creative venture for you. Was music always something you were interested in pursuing, and
Mhm.
which came first, your role as Harley Quinn in Joker's
Ooh.
Wild Lazarus Risen, or the creation of the song?
So to answer the first question, music has always been something I've wanted to do. Even when I was a little kid, I was in theater, I was in dance, talent shows, I was singing. I've always sung my whole life. Never publicly. So with my song, with the single, um, you know, I went through a really rough breakup, and the only way I could really get my feelings out about that was to write it down. It wasn't in a song format, not at all. It was just little one-liners, little things of how I was feeling in the moment of feeling, you know, being with somebody who's toxic and horrible. That's how I expressed my emotion. And when it came to it, I turned to that book, um, and I just started pulling out lines, and the lyrics from my part on the song are from that book. So the song will forever mean something to me. It's officially out on all platforms now. If you guys want to go listen to it, that'll be amazing. I really hope everybody loves it, and I again, this is it really came a place from a heartache, and I think it can like relate with a lot of people, so I hope it helps anybody who feels like that. What came first? What came first? The timing was so crazy. So, the official announcement release of it was right before Joker's Wild. So I didn't even know about Harley Quinn like until so it was the song first. It was already being written, already being composed, and then I got the call, "Hey, you're Harley Quinn," and then the song came out, and so it just kind of like it was like a weird all
Happy accident.
came together. Yeah, right.
That's awesome. Yeah, it really is a happy accident.
Yeah.
Um, so do you have I don't know, do you have any favorite bands, or is there someone that you
Hmm.
wanted to sound like, or I don't know?
I think for the song, I definitely wanted it to be more of like a darker vibe. And I think we hit that. So with my, vocals, my tone, you guys have to go listen to the song if you haven't already. You'll see that there's like a there's an imbalance, right? There's two different sides to this. And I don't know, dark cinematic was what we landed on, which I didn't even know was a genre. Um, but yeah, so the song's dark cinematic. Favorite band? I mean, I'd have to say maybe like Linkin Park. 3 Days Grace, like that kind
Nice.
of vibe. Yeah, I don't look it, but yeah. But I'm also like a pop girly too. Like my music range is all over the place.
Exactly.
So I don't know. I hope it shows in the song. I hope that people really love it. And it came out a few days ago officially. And now, I'm coming out as an artist. There's so much in the works music wise. I'm so excited, and it's definitely gonna be a new chapter for sure.
With this new year, there's going to be so many things coming out from you, and we're all excited
Yes.
as fans to check it out. But Lincoln Park, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Um, I was I was fortunate enough to see them. Wow, I was in high school, I think, so I was fortunate enough to see them with Chester and stuff like that way back when.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Lincoln Park is awesome.
Classics. Yeah.
So yeah, no, that's great. What else was I gonna ask? Well, you have it on your shirt. You have it on your shirt as
I have
well
it on
with
my shirt. You noticed.
I noticed your shirt.
Oh
Let me see if I can
no.
let me
There you
see.
go.
We're gonna hide me. And no, that's me. Okay, wait. That's me again. We are going to There you go. You're by yourself.
I'm by myself. Hi
Yes.
guys, what's up? So I'm wearing the Joker's Wild merch. If you guys want to grab these shirts, all of the funds go towards the film. We'll have the link in the description of this video.
Yes. Absolutely. So but you also have your own merch as well, right? On
I
your own
do, yeah,
shop?
I
Yes.
do. I have my own store as well, yeah. So if any of you are interested in that, that'll also be down there as well.
Absolutely. Let's see. So we did answer Dave's her song on Apple Music. It's on Apple and Spotify, right, Lauren?
It's Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud,
Mhm.
Instagram, TikTok. It's everywhere. Yeah,
Mhm.
which is so surreal. So surreal. Yeah.
It's great. I've seen the I think you've posted it or your fan accounts have posted as well, but I've seen there's like a dancing trend as well. I saw like little girls
Yeah.
doing dances to it, and that's awesome. It's really been
That
making the rounds.
oh, that was so surreal. And it's still active too, which is even crazier. With this new version and new release, the re-release of the song. Um, it's insane, like the dances and the fan art, and like it's so surreal. And I think that really like a lot of people love it, and that as an artist, like writing the lyrics and really knowing where I was when I wrote the song, I don't like think of the song and think of that. I think of like now the fans love it and this is something they love, and just everything that's coming that I can't disclose yet, but like music is happening. Music is confirmed, it is happening. So,
Well,
yeah.
shout out too to your I guess we call it the single cover art. You have like this awesome like red dress, like this big red
Yeah.
dress in it as well. Did you make that or did you get that or
I got that.
you
Yeah.
got
I
okay.
got that.
But
That
that's
was
all
really
yeah.
super easy too. So,
Mhm.
super easy album cover. Beautiful. I looked at it and I was like, that's it. I was like,
Right. That's
that's
the
it.
one.
Like I don't have to do anything else, anything extra. Like it's perfect. Slap it on, boom. It's perfect. So, yeah.
All right, so Swift of Horror says, Adam, I want to commend you for your hustle and grind. Keep up. Oh, I appreciate that, man. He also says as well, and shout out to Lauren Alenia for your hustle and grind. Keep
Oh,
killing it.
thank you.
And then we have Nerd King Production. What's up, everyone? What's up, Nerd King?
What's up? You sound like
So
Ghostface. What's up?
what's up? What's
What's
up?
up?
The whole tongue out thing. They're making a new Scream, not Scream, Scary Movie 6 this year.
They are. I heard about that.
Yeah, that's gonna be
I'm
real. I hope
hyped.
it's really
I'm
good.
excited.
Yeah,
I'm
it
excited.
should be good. Do you have a doesn't have to be horror. Do you have a film that you're most excited to see this year? Could it be Scream 7? Could it be something else or
Ooh. I have two, top of my
okay.
mind. I got Scream 7, of course, and then Smile 3.
Oh, that's coming out this year. Nice. Okay.
I think so. I think that's what I saw. Maybe
Okay.
I'm wrong, but I know it's coming out. As well as the 3. I lied. 3. I have 3. Ready or Not.
Yeah, I love Samara Weaving. I love her.
Yes.
She
Yes.
is so good and yeah, so that should be really good as well.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of crazy. We're like a month away or so from Scream 7.
Yeah, I
It,
know.
it feels like it's been I don't know.
Forever.
It feels like
Yeah.
it's been forever. Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
crazy. But I'm
I'm
very excited.
excited. I saw that little teaser
Mhm.
that was shown, and I was like, yeah, this looks good.
Yeah, I'm
I was
excited
like,
to
this looks good. Yeah.
have Nev Campbell come back. I'm gonna miss
Yeah.
Jenna Ortega, Melissa Barrera, but
Yeah.
I am excited
I'm
for
very
that
excited
film, and
for this.
I really
Yeah.
hope they knock it out of the park and they do something with justice for Stu Macher, man. We need a Matthew Lillard.
Thank
Uh,
you.
we need something. Hopefully they nail that out of the park. I wish they would have kept it a
Yes.
secret though.
Yeah, me
It
too.
stinks that they like announced it and we're like, we've
We
been
know
waiting
he's
for
gonna
him
be
to
in
come
it.
back for 30 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but we don't know what iteration of the character
Right.
is gonna be on screen.
Right.
But look, I really appreciate your time. I do
Of
know that
course.
you have a lot of things planned and stuff like that. But real quick, I'm gonna make you bigger on the screen and tell everyone where they can find you. The music, the movie, everything. Plug yourself. The floor is yours, Lauren. Go for it.
Well, thank you, Adam. I will give you back the floor. I will not keep the floor. Hi everybody, what's up? Thank you so much for watching. If anybody wants to follow me and just come along on the journey of the crazy, crazy ride, you guys can find me on Instagram at Lauren Alenia. um, as well as like Twitter, YouTube, anything like that, Facebook. But my main thing is Instagram. Regarding Loving You is Suicide, that is out on all platforms. Go stream it, go save it, go share it with someone who maybe you think could like relate to, and spread the word. Adam, I appreciate you so so much, and this was so much fun. And thank you to everybody who tuned in tonight.
Amazing.
The
Once again,
floor, the floor. I will give you. Here you go. I will
the
give
floor's
you the
back.
floor. I will
Oh,
give you the floor.
take the floor back from you. I have one more question selfishly for my own.
Okay.
What can we I know you're doing so many things right now. But are you going to be making any more YouTube videos because I think that's where I discovered you. I know you put your song on your channel as well. But it's been a little while, maybe like a year or so
It's
that
been a
you've
while.
since
It's been so long.
yeah, since you posted, but
It's a possibility.
okay.
My scheduling has been nuts, but I would love to come back to YouTube.
Mhm.
I would love to come back to YouTube. So possibly. Hey, new year,
New
new year,
new year, new
new
you.
year, new year. You never know.
And we've got one more just before we end the
Okay.
stream. And we've got what's this? Hi from Nightwing Escalation. Excited to see your Harley and to see our friend Dave continue exploring another Joker. Wishing you and Aaron and the team the
Oh,
best.
thank you so much. That means so much. Thank you.
And go if anyone hasn't seen the original Joker's Wild or the original film, it's very violent. If you guys like horror movies, very violent. Shout out, we love David Howard Thornton, and he
Yes.
absolutely he's if you've only seen him in Terrifier films, you're doing yourself a disjustice because there's he was in Scream Road as well. He can obviously play Joker and stuff like that. So he's an actor that don't just
Yes.
pigeonhole him as good as he does Art the Clown. He can do so many more other things as well. So
With I agree with you. With this, the only thing I will say about this the sequel for Joker's Wild is as you said, violent and gory, right? This is going to be, I mean, like total new level. This variant of Harley is going to be something that's nobody has seen before. This is something that's never been done. And it's going to be actually, I think it's going to be my most challenging role, just because of how different it is. So if you guys are really stoked for that, you have no idea what's coming. Um, and you know, I'm gonna take such good care of the character and really do her justice for everybody. So
Absolutely. And I hope we can get, I missed out on the Wine and Dine premiere that you guys did
yeah,
a couple months ago. So hopefully there's like a premiere or something. I would love to get tickets and
yeah,
be able to show it. Maybe like
of
Johnny will be
course.
there as well.
Yeah,
And see this as soon as I can.
yeah,
So once again, Lauren, I appreciate you taking your time out of your busy schedule to be
of
with us.
course.
And I'm going to end the stream. So guys, everyone in the chat, I appreciate it and have a good night.